This woman had been pregnant for 18 years and hanged herself from a tree, but she gave birth to a baby holding knives in both hands. Looking at this child who could cut his own umbilical cord, the bladesmith decided to adopt him, and he named him Guy. Over the years, Guy kept learning the craft from the bladesmith, but his behavior grew stranger and stranger. The bladesmith took Guy to pay respects to his deceased mother, yet he looked completely indifferent. Guy believed that the ancient deadly weapon, Shiryu, which he had held at birth, was his real mother, and at night, he would secretly slip into the room where Shiryu was kept. Whenever Guy held Shiryu, he could often feel his mother calling to him. His jealous senior apprentice brother saw all of this. This was a blade no one in the village could hold. Even one glance at it could make someone lose their mind, but Guy could not only look at it, he could even hold it. On top of that, the junior apprentice sister liked Guy very much, so the senior apprentice brother went straight to the bladesmith and complained. But not only did the bladesmith have no intention of scolding Guy, he even planned to make Guy the leader of the offering to Shiryu. The next day, the offering began. Everyone at the scene had to cover their eyes. As the leader, Guy took the dagger handed to him by the bladesmith. He used it to cut open his palm. Blood dripped onto Shiryu's blade. Only someone with both virtue and ability could perform this task. The senior apprentice brother could not accept it. He pulled off the cloth covering his eyes. Suddenly, a cloud of black smoke rose from Shiryu. It formed a terrifying, twisted face. Then it possessed the junior apprentice sister holding the blade. The junior apprentice sister seemed to become a completely different person. She raised the blade and swung it at the senior apprentice brother's head. Guy sensed that something was wrong. He pushed the senior apprentice brother away with his hand, but one of Guy's arms was cut off. Shiryu, which had possessed the junior apprentice sister, disappeared as well. But something even stranger happened. Guy stayed in the hospital for 3 months. His wound had already healed, but the pain was still there. Every day, Guy lay on the bed, groaning in agony. The junior apprentice sister could not bear to see him like this and came to comfort him, but he shoved her away. Then he ran straight toward the graveyard where his mother was buried. The bladesmith vaguely felt that Shiryu could heal Guy, so he pulled Shiryu out and placed it into the blade forging furnace. After months of hammering and forging, a prosthetic limb was fitted onto Guy's arm. Under the moonlight, Shiryu looked much gentler than before. Guy crawled under girls' skirts every day. He smiled foolishly at unmoving statues. Even when it rained, he would inexplicably start crying. Though he was clearly 18 years old, his behavior was like that of a baby, because Guy had the will of Shiryu inside him. Although this blade no longer had the shape of a blade, its sharpness was terrifying. With just one glance, a butterfly was cut in half. Though it was a lifeless object, it was thinking about its wielder at every moment. One day, Guy happened to see the senior apprentice brother trying to assault the junior apprentice sister. Now that his plan had been ruined, the senior apprentice brother was especially angry. He wanted to teach Guy a lesson, but Guy, now fitted with Shiryu, was completely different from before. With just one hand, he knocked the senior apprentice brother down, but Shiryu was not satisfied. It controlled Guy and made him kill the senior apprentice brother. The junior apprentice sister shouted out loud. Only then did Guy snap back to his senses. He placed Shiryu on the sharpening stone. He wanted to cut apart this deadly weapon that bewitched the mind, but no matter what, he could not bring himself to do it. So he could only smash his head against the wall, trying to find a moment of calm. But he did not know that a crisis was about to arrive. To take revenge on Guy, the senior apprentice brother also found a deadly weapon. Possessed by greed, he soon fused with the weapon, and became a killing machine. And when two deadly weapons came together, an intense battle was bound to happen. Guy's eyes lost focus. His mind was filled with bloodlust, and his hands could not stop trembling. The two fought all the way from the countryside to the city. Guy drove his blade through the senior apprentice brother's chest. Just then, gunfire from helicopters converged on the two of them. The senior apprentice brother took the chance to kick Guy away and escape, and the helicopters became the target of Guy's rage. With one slash, he sent one flying. After the battle, Guy returned to the bladesmith's home, but Shiryu had not been bathed in blood. It wanted to strangle Guy to death. Only when the bladesmith grabbed the burning hot Shiryu did it finally calm down. But something even stranger happened. After the battle, Guy seemed to turn back into a baby. He often hid inside cabinets and refused to come out. He also liked crawling under skirts. No one knew what to do with him.